Warriors 6 points good. Cornish on the hole. So 11:41 left in the first quarter. Lumberjacks lead the Bulldogs 7-0. The officials for tonight's ball game: referee Montreal Simmons, umpire David White, linesman Nathan McGowan, line judge Perry Daniels, side judge Jimmy Walker, and back judge Robbie Walker.
Reese, 26 down there. Weston, did Colby get the dress out tonight? Huh? Did Colby get the dress out tonight? I think he did. I'm pretty sure he's dressed out.
Hornets to kick the Lumberjacks.
Backer who plays all over the football field for the Lumberjacks.
A gain of 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6 now for Star City from the Lumberjack 46-yard line, and a timeout's going to be called on the field. Star City will take it. We'll take it with them and be back with more Lumberjack football right after this.
Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArkLaMette. With locations in El Dorado, Croston, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, proud
First down
sponsor of
sponsor.
Warren Lumberjack football.
Milton Insurance.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Back here at Lumberjack Stadium, Star City took a timeout. And Warren leading 7-0 here early in the first quarter, or midway through the first quarter, 4:55 left to play.
Better watch for the pass right here.
On second down at 6, Star City will come from the sideline and go straight to the line of scrimmage. Taylor moves underneath center, the quarterback. Handoff to the right halfback. He's got room. 45-40. Cuts up and going to get it down to the 35-yard line of Warren. Make it to 36 is where they're marking down.
Williams, his second carry of the night.
There they go. That's what we expected to see out of them, was that double wing. You can call it a single wing or double. They have two halfbacks, a fullback, and then the center of the quarterback goes
under center.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. This time they go back to the shotgun. Lone setback beside Taylor is going to be Kevin Johnson on first and 10 from the Lumberjack 36. Warren in a four-man front. Little shuttle pass up the middle to the halfback. He's going around the left end, breaks a tackle at the 30, down the sideline to the 25, and finally pushed out of bounds. Down close to the 21-yard line.
But we got a flag. I do believe it's coming back. Holding, yes.
That's right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe why he was able to turn the corner.
Yeah.
So they'll mark off the penalty against the Bulldogs. And that should push them back close to the 45-yard line. It'll remain first down, be first down and 20. They'll mark it back at the 46.
So that's, when you're predominantly a run team, that becomes a sticky issue when you start having to pick up 20 yards for a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Go run out of the slot I formation, Jimmy.
Yeah, out of the eye. Leave it with the tailback. Second back through. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Coming through to make the initial contact was Lewis Wood. Boy, he shot the gap as a linebacker, and then he let the interior line finish it up, and that includes Bryson Harris, the defensive tackle, and on the stop for the Lumberjacks. No gain. Second down and 20 now for Star City.
If you notice, Lewis Woods has gotten better each ball game. He's really contributing, become a big part of this defense.
He's just a sophomore. Second down and 20. They'll split one wide out, wide to the right. Go back to the I formation. A fullback, tailback, quarterback underneath center. Taylor, play action, rolling to his left. Warren giving chase. He's way over next to the sideline. Finally throws it down the field, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Rivera was giving chase, and also in there for the Lumberjacks giving chase was Contravius Starks.
Number 15.
But good coverage down the field, nowhere to go with it.
Good coverage, a pass rush, makes it an effective defense.
Third down and 20 now for Star City. From the Lumberjack 46-yard line. Need to get to the 26 of Warren for the first down. 7-0 our score. Warren on top. The split wide receivers on either side. Back to the single wing. Handed off left side. Up over the 45. We'll get to about the 40-yard line, and that's all. As on the carry that time was Caleb Williams.
A 6-yard pickup for Williams.
So it'll bring up fourth down and 14. And, they're almost in no man's land here. It's 4th and 14, a long ways to go to get the first down, but
You can't, a field goal, not many high school kickers are in this kind of range, but really you're too close to punt it.
yeah. So 4th and 14. The coaches for Star City are trying to decide what they want to do. Play clock's down to 7. They're going to have to use another timeout.
I think they're going to take the delay of game. No, they're going to take that time out. He was letting the clock run down.
We'll take it with them. 2:38 to play in the first quarter. 7-0. Warren leads it. We're back in a moment.
Rural Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home. Choose Drew Memorial.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
As we come back, Star City's going to go for it on 4th and long. They'll roll Taylor out to the left. Flag comes in. And
Going to be a hold, and Warren will decline it and get the football.
get the ball back. Pass was incomplete that he threw down the field. Holding the call against Star City. So Warren should get it 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You got it.
For their third possession of the ball game. They did pick up one Milton Insurance first down back on the last series, but then failed to convert a 4th down conversion. So 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Actually, we get it up at the 44-yard line. How about that?
He didn't throw the football. He ran out of bounds.
Okay. 1st and 10, Warren. Empty backfield and 5 wide. Jackson Denton now puts Davis in motion. Going to pitch it to him. He comes around the left side at midfield, the 45, the 40, and runs out of bounds down at the 36-yard line. I'll make that Tremont Miller on their carry. Number 3.
Yeah. Tremont outran everything that time.
They just had an angle on him to force him out of bounds. That'll be a Milton Insurance first down. Their second first down of the ball game. For all your insurance needs, go see them at Milton Insurance in Fordyce. Give them a call at 352-2155. Warren on 1st and 10. Handoff this time. Traylon Jackson. Jackson over the left side. Down to the 35, the 30. Going to be bumped out of bounds near the 26-yard line is where he'll go out of bounds.
Going to be another 11-yard pickup and a first down.
Another Milton Insurance first down. Home, auto, life, renter's insurance, commercial insurance. Give Patrick or Skip Milton a call, and they can get you a quote and save you some money. Empty backfield this time for the Lumberjacks. 5 wide. Denton wanted to throw, looking, going toward the end zone. He has Miller in the end zone, and it is going to be caught. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Tremont Miller. But there's a flag back up at the 30-yard line.
Bring her back. A lot of excitement for it to come back. Do believe that'll probably be a hold.
As holding call against Warren. So the flag is at the 28-yard line. They'll spot it from the line of scrimmage on the holding call, and it'll remain first down. It'll be 1st and 20. And they'll spot it back at the 37-yard line. Need to get to the 17 for a first down. Warren leads at 7-0 with 2:13 to play. If you joined us late, Warren took their opening drive, took 2 plays to go 80 yards. Cam Davis caught it at midfield, and then no one was going to catch Cam.
No.
Once he got the afterburners going. So 1st and 20. Jackson will line up Beside Denton in the backfield. Denton, straight drop, wanting to throw. Pumps, looks now, goes deep down the left sideline for Tremont. Tremont comes
Pass
in.
interference, and nope, he didn't catch it,
Nope.
did he?
He didn't catch the football, but there will be
He'll
pass interference.
Be coming back.
It's like number 5, Ryan Albright, on the coverage for Star City. He never turned his head around and kind of gave Tremont a little shove there toward the end. So that'll be a 15 yards. I'll make it a 10-yard, 15.
15.
It's 15. And it should be an automatic first down.
Brings up first down and 5 on Lumberjacks.
No. Okay, remain first down. First and 5. Jackson again, wanting to throw. Jackson looking, going to try it again, this time to a different receiver. Jump ball in the end zone, caught, touchdown Lumberjacks. DeAndre Thomas. A little comeback route in the end zone. And DeAndre went up just a little taller than the defender, didn't he?
Just a little bit taller.
Second throwing touchdown for Jackson Denton, the quarterback. 13-0. Warren on top. 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter, and Juarez on to attempt the extra point again. As Cornish gets set to hold, they get it down, the snap's on it, kicks on its way, and it is good. 14-0. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
Do you want access to your money at the touch of a button? Warren Bank and Trust Company has 6 ATM locations to serve you. At the West Warren Bank, Warren Motor Bank, the Hermitage Bank, inside Bradley County Medical Center, Super Value Foods, and the Mad Butcher. You can also enjoy 24-hour convenience with their internet banking at www.warrenbanktrust.com. Service at your fingertips with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Member, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Member, FDIC.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
14-0. Lumberjacks lead it. Juarez kicks it deep. It'll be taken at the 5. Return to the 10, 15, 20, 25. Got some room out over the 30.
Lumberjack football.
Fumble on the end of the run, and Warren's going to recover. Who came up with it?
That's what I'm looking at. Is that number 8?
That'd be Cam Burks.
Yeah, number 8, Cam Burks.
So Warren will get the turnover at the 40-yard line of Star City. It was a nice 35-yard return, but boy, when you cough it up there at the end,
that hurts.
That hurts. A minute 52 to play here in the first quarter. Warren with a chance to go up by 3 scores with a short field to work with here. First and 10 at the Bulldog 40-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. Warren will split twin receivers on either side. Denton wanting to throw. Backs up in the shotgun. Now throws deep down the field. Over the middle. It's going to be overthrown. It's a little too high. The intended receiver that time was Braden Smith. So Braden wasn't quite tall enough to get up and climb the ladder to pull that one down. So it'll bring up second down and 10 now from the 40-yard line. But, David, you can tell Coach Emery's wanting to just throw it deep.
He's just throwing deep.
Yeah, that's all we've done, isn't it?
Yes.
Couple of runs,
throw it deep.
Play action. There's a short pass complete to Miller. Tremont trying to shake the defender. He's going to be down at the 38-yard line. He caught it up close to the 36. When he tried to get around the receiver, he lost some ground, and that's going to mark it at the 39-yard line. So a gain of only 1. Third down and 9 now for the Lumberjacks. They'll sit trip receivers to the wide side of the field. Ball on the left hash mark. Jackson in the backfield beside Denton. Handed off to Jackson. Jackson's got a big hole. He's at the 30, the 25. Cuts back to the 15, and a flag comes in.
That's going to be, unfortunately, Thomas is going to pick up the block in the back.
As they run it all the way down to about the 17-yard line. Penalties against the Lumberjacks, so we'll bring it back from the infraction and mark off the penalty. The flag is at the 23-yard line. The officials trying to make sure he's right. Yeah, he starts at the 23. And mark off the 10-yard penalty against the Lumberjacks. Spot it back at the 32-yard line. So to bring up, still be third down. But it'll be third and 2 for the Lumberjacks. So 3rd and 2. Ball spotted at the Bulldog 32-yard line. A hard snap count, and Star City's going to jump off sides. And that'll be good for the first down. Getting a little anxious there with the defensive end on that left side. That is Blaze Johnson. So that'll be another Milton Insurance first down for all your insurance needs. Go see them at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. On 1st and 10. Denton, straight drop, looking, throwing toward the end zone again, looking for Thomas. Thomas goes in, can't hold on to it. Tried to make a one-handed catch. And again, the defender was right there in his hip pocket.
Yeah. Well defended.
So to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Clock will stop with 1:02 left to go here in the first quarter. Warren will line up. You'll have Tremont Miller splitting wide to the right along with Cam Davis, and also out there is going to be Braden Smith. Denton looking right, throws over the middle of the field, underthrows it, and it's going to be intercepted. No, incomplete. Ball was underthrown, and Ryan Albright couldn't scoop it up off the turf quick enough. The safety for Star City. There's a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Another holding call against the Lumberjacks. Well, already here in the first quarter, David, we've seen a lot of penalties.
Warren 3 for 30, and Star City 4 for 40.
So we'll back them up. It'll be 2nd down and 20. Coach Embry calling the play in from the sideline. Warren will go empty backfield and 5 wide. Traylon Jackson splits wide right over there with Smith. Trips come here on the short side, put Cam in motion, hand it off to Cam on a jet sweep around the right side at the 30. Cam goes down, ball is loose, and I believe Warren's going to recover it. Cam got it down close to the 27. The ball came loose and was recovered at the 29. That's a heads-up play, though, by that big offensive lineman there for Warren, Terrence Robertson.
Yes.
To fall on that loose football. So a gain of 8. They'll bring up 3rd down and 12 now for the Lumberjacks. Warren's in 4-down territory here with 33 seconds. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 5 wide again, empty backfield. Star City's got 3 men down. They're going to put 8 back in coverage, and now a flag's going to come in.
Offsides
on the defense.
On the defense.
Trying to anticipate the snap count and got into the neutral zone. So instead of 3rd and 12, it'll be 3rd and 7. Spot it down at the 24 now of Star City. Warren leading 14-0. Final seconds of the first quarter. Denton, straight drop. They rush 3. Denton looking. Goes toward left side to Thomas. Miller.
Miller. Incomplete.
And it's incomplete. Is overthrown. But you have to look at it. That was from the right hash mark all the way over to the left corner. The northwest corner of Lumberjack Stadium. That ball's in the air a long time. So Warren's looking at 4th down now and 7.
Was asked about Denton this week. What type quarterback was he? I said Warren's had some great throwers, but he could be the best pure passer.
On 4th and 7, Denton straight drop. They bring a blitz up the middle. He unloads it quickly. It's going to be underthrown. Denton was backing up when he threw that ball and couldn't put enough ump on it to get it down the field. Intended down there for Neandre Thomas.
Well, holding penalties killed that drive, didn't it?
It did. Warren couldn't overcome The penalties, there's 13 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Warren leading 14-0, and Star City will get it back at their own 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively, 4-3. They'll send 2 receivers wide left from the left hash mark. Taylor calling for the ball. Gets it, bobbles it in the backfield. He'll fall on it back at the 19. That time Taylor just didn't get the snap, didn't hold on to it. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. The Lumberjacks lead it here at home. We're back in just a moment.
Feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
What's the best thing about your car? I mean, it's nice that it looks great and has plenty of power, but the best part is it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. With reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
14-0. Lumberjacks lead it after the first 12 minutes of football. Warren had a couple more opportunities, but didn't capitalize.
Warren 141 yards total offense, 112 passing. And Star City 27 yards total offense. Star City had it 7 minutes 30 seconds. We had it 4 minutes 30 seconds.
They joined us late. Warren scored on their first possession. 2 plays. It went 80 yards. Cam Davis with the catch and run. The second one was caught by Tremont Miller. As they'll hand it off, Star City will hand it off. Got to be the back in the backfield, number 24, and that is going to be Burris. He'll carry it out over the 20, out to the 24-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play. And they're going to bring up 3rd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. They'll send 1 receiver wide right. Warren straight up man-to-man defense out there on the corners. They're saying, if you want to throw it, throw it.
Go ahead.
Taylor out of the shotgun. Looking right. Looking underneath. Now he's going to run right side. He's going to keep it himself. 20, 25. Warren giving chase and going to bump him out of bounds at about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. Neo Harding was there leading the way for the Lumberjacks, along with number 32. That's J.D. Tillman.
Good coverage by the Lumberjacks. Pass rush forcing him to move.
He gained about 3 yards on the play, so it'll be 4th down and 9. And the Bulldogs, they're going to go into the punting formation. Warren will send 1 man back deep. As their punter stands at the 15, is a good snap, and it goes off the back of the man in front of him toward Warren's end zone. Rivera knocks it into the end zone. Star City's going to fall on it. They'll tackle him, and that'll be a safety. A safety against Star City. The punter punted it into the up back who was in front of him because Rivera was coming hard, and the up back kind of backed up some, but right in the path of the punt.
Right.
And that'll be a 2-point play, a safety. Warren's going to get the football as they'll have to kick from their own 20-yard line and kick it away. American Shifting Corporation. If you're in a big trucking business or in the logging business, Keep this number handy, 501-945-0878. American Shifty Corporation can get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else. They specialize in big truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials, you name it. They've got the parts and they've got the know-how and they've got the mechanics that can fix it for you. They're at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. They will come to the job site. If you can pull the transmission or pull the clutch out, they can take it and they can get it fixed and back to you quicker than anybody else. That's American Shifty Corporation. Number one, wash and shine. You need your car cleaned up, give Thomas Miller and his crew a call. They do a great job. They can do a wash and wax or do a complete detail, and they do pick up and deliver. That's 870-820-2171. Number one, wash and shine. Star City will kick from the 20. Nice kick, going to be fielded and through the hands of Cam Davis. He'll go all the way back to the 7-yard line. Finally picks it up. 15, 20, 25. Does a good job returning it after bobbling the punt or letting it go by him.
Yeah.
The kickoff. And a nice tackle there made by Jaden Sherrill for Star City. Warren's going to start 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. And you have to say Star City's defense, they've stopped Warren the last two drives.
Last two drives they have. Question I'm going to ask you about the kick. Have you ever wondered, everybody's expected you to kick it deep. Why not an onside kick after a safety?
Be a dangerous thing. Didn't want to throw. Wanted to go down the right sideline. Cam Davis running. Caught it at the 40. Stays in bounds at the 30, the 20, the 10. 5 touchdown Lumberjacks. 73 yards for Cam Davis. And I can do the math on that. He's got 153 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. Cam Davis running a fly pattern down the right sideline.
He is. Cam, everybody talks about in the preseason, everybody's talking about every receiver but Cam. He's made sure everybody remembers number 9.
22-0, the extra point coming from Juarez with 9:59 to play here before halftime. And everyone's set on the point after team. Snap is high. Cornish gets it down. The kick's on its way, and it's good. 23-0. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
School spirit with a First State Bank Spirit Card. First State Bank offers instant issue Spirit debit cards for Warren, Hampton, and Hermitage schools. No wait, no delay. 24/7 access to your funds. Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit debit card from First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Call 226-2601 for more information.
23-0.
The Lucky's of Monticello.
Yeah, it is.
Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new you see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Star City will return the kickoff, and he's got room. 30, up to the 40, 45, midfield into Lumberjack territory, all the way down to the 26-yard line, and big return for Star City after Warren scores the touchdown. On the return was Caleb Williams. And Star City will have it 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And, David, that's uncharacteristic. Warren's played really good on special teams.
He just found a seam. And that's something Star City really needed after a 9-point swing there. The air was coming out of that balloon real quick. That probably helped.
1st and 10 from the Lumberjack 26-yard line. They go with the I formation, a fullback and tailback. Underneath center is the quarterback, Taylor. Taylor takes a snap, hand off to the tailback. He's hit at the 25 and then driven backwards. There's 4 black and orange jerseys right there to move him back. A gain of only 1 on the play. I think the ball carrier was Kevin Johnson, number 23.
Neil Harding getting off the bottom of that pile.
Second down and 9 from the 25 of Warren. 9:20 to play here before halftime. Lumberjacks leading 23-0. They'll send one receiver wide to the right. They go back into the double wing. One set back in the backfield. Underneath center goes Taylor, the quarterback. They'll put the man flanker in motion. Pulls it out of the belly of the fullback. Pitches. It's on the ground. A loose football, and I believe Star City's going to recover it. The pitch was short.
Yeah, bad short.
It was intended again for Kevin Johnson. But you have to say the quarterback read it perfectly. He pulled it out of the belly of the fullback. Just didn't make a very good pitch. It's going to be a loss of 3.
He read it right, but when the defender has his arms wrapped around you, you don't try to pitch it.
Third down and 12. After the big kickoff return to the 26, they're looking at 3rd and 12 from the Lumberjack 28. Misdirection, ball's loose on the ground, and Warren has it.
And that's going to be number 28, Witherspoon. Isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Who came up with the big interception at Whitehall.
So Warren will take over after the fumble recovery at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Warren leading 23-0. And this Star City team, David, in 3 ball games, I was talking to Mr. Haley, the radio man for Star City, said they had fumbled 8 times in the first 3 ball games. There's a wide receiver screen and going to be overthrown, intended for Cam Davis. But threw him over his head out here on the sideline. 2nd down and 10 now for Warren. Rivera is going to check in. He'll go in as a H-back. That means Tremont Miller. Nope, they're going to bring Cam Davis out of the ball game. Tremont and Antonio Jordan come wide right, hand it off. Traylon Jackson. Jackson cuts back at the 35. He gets it out to the 38-yard line. A nice run from Traylon. Had just a little seam to get through, and he made it.
And Irvin Rivera made that seam right there, right off tackle between him and that's Robinson, isn't it?
Yeah. Third down.
Was there.
3rd down and 4 for the Lumberjacks. Same play. Jackson cuts it back against the grain. He's across the 45, midfield, inside Bulldog territory to the 42-yard line before he's finally drugged down there. Making the stop on him going to be Austin Ratliff. But another Milton Insurance 1st down for all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 352-2155. Milton Insurance in Fordyce.
19-yard pickup.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the 42 of Star City. What play action? Denton wanting to throw, wanting to go deep. Throws over the middle. Is complete to Rivera. Rivera sidesteps a tackler at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Oh, my. Irvin Rivera. Playing that H-back or tight end, it's off the line of scrimmage. He was wide open over the middle of the field.
Just straight down the middle of the field. He felt like Moses. The Red Sea opened up.
It did. And then he made the one lone defender miss him. So Warren goes up 29-0 with the extra point coming from Juarez. 7:24 to play here in the first quarter. Cornish gets a snap down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 30-0. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
Well, the Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. Shop and save at the Super Value Weekend Blowout Sale. Price is good through Sunday. You'll find Vlasic pickles, Spears, 24-ounce jar, 2 for $5. Hunt's Manwich sauce, 15-ounce can, 98 cents. Gertie's catfish nuggets, 4-pound box, only $6.98. Essential everyday vegetable or canola oil, a gallon jug is just $9.98. And Hunt's tomato sauce, 28-ounce can, only 98 cents. Shop and save at the Super Value Weekend Blowout Sale. Price is good through Sunday.
Warren extends their lead 30-0 with 7:24 to play here in the first half. Warren gets set to kick it off as Juarez kicks this one. This one's going to carry and go into the end zone for an automatic touchback, as Caleb Williams was trying to field it at the 1 but couldn't keep it in from going into the end zone.
Warren scoring drive, 4 plays, 68 yards, took 51 seconds.
And Irvin Rivera on the receiving end of that.
You know, that means he has become the 6th receiver this season to catch a ball, the 5th to score a touchdown.
Who's the only one that hadn't had a touchdown?
That has had a catch?
Yeah.
Traylon Jackson.
Okay. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. They'll go back to the I formation. Underneath center goes Taylor, the fullback, tailback, slot I right. Hand it off up the middle. It's going to be the tailback. He's out over the 25 and going to be out close to the 29-yard line, about a yard shy of the first down. Kevin Johnson on the carry for the Bulldogs. They'll bring up 2nd down and 1 for Star City at their own 29-yard line. Next week, we're right back here at home. We host the McGee Owls next Friday night. McGee taking on Monticello tonight. Back to the wing. Leave it with the fullback this time. He's got the first down as he goes across the 30 out to about the 33. Let's see, they're going to mark it at the 33-yard line.
Nope, 35.
Okay. Yeah, 35. First and make it 1st and 10.
Yeah, 1st and 10.
Ball's on the right hash mark. Star City moving from right to left here in this second quarter. They go back to the I formation. Slot I right into the boundary with the wide out. Taylor, long snap count. Now takes the snap, hands off to the tailback, right side. He'll hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll push the pile forward out close to the 39-yard line.
3-yard pickup, and is that going to be Davis again?
No, Johnson.
Johnson?
Kevin Johnson, number 23.
Johnson, yeah.
A gain of 3, 2nd down at 7. 6:05 left to play here in the first half. Warren will take 3 yards in a pile of dust every time.
You betcha.
On 2nd and 7, back to the wing tee. 2 halfbacks, 1 fullback in the backfield. Taylor underneath center. Hands it to the right halfback coming around the left side. He's across the 40. Going to be hit and brought down right at the first down marker.
Yeah, it should be a first down.
It is. They'll move the chains. DeAndre Thomas in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. But they'll move the chains, keep the drive alive here for Star City.
That was Taylor, wasn't it?
There's a right halfback. Number 1, I believe.
Williams?
Yep, okay. Caleb Williams.
Yep, number 2.
Number 2.
Ratcliffe.
He'll line up in the slot this time. Slot out right. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. Out of the eye. Leave it with the tailback. Williams turns it right side. He's across midfield. The Lumberjacks 49-yard line. He's finally tripped up and brought down there. Now, Irvin Rivera along with J.D. in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. J.D. Tillman, a senior, his sophomore and junior year, he got to play a lot of cleanup.
Yes, and special teams.
In special teams, but he's a starting linebacker and has done a great job so far this year for the Lumberjacks. Plays the outside linebacker. Second down and 4 now for Star City from the Lumberjack 49. Williams goes in motion. They hand it off to the fullback up the middle. He pushes the pile down to the 47-yard line, and that's as far as he's going to get. Getting up off the bottom of the pile there for the Lumberjacks is going to be Treston Green. He's 5'10", 190 pounds, and David, he's every bit of that.
Oh, yes. Timeout. Star City.
4:02 left to go here in the first half. It's 30-0. Star City's going to be looking at 3rd down and 2 when play resumes. We'll keep it right here and remind you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation, if you're in the big trucking business or in the big equipment operator business, 501-945-0878 is a number you need to have written down somewhere, because if you have transmission, clutch problems, rear ends, differentials on skidders, dozers, your big truck, track hose, it doesn't matter, whatever they got, they can fix it all. And they will come and they will pick up the parts there at your place or at your shop, or even in the woods if you have it broke down out there. Take it back to their shop, get you back on the road, because they've been doing it since 1971. And they're the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. And they do service all of Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Missouri, Texas, and Oklahoma. So they are really spread out, and that they get the job done and get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else. American Shifty Corporation, 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. Call 501-945-0878. Double wings. Taylor underneath center, puts Williams in motion. Williams, they're going to keep it. Taylor keeps it himself. He's got the first down inside the 40. It's a foot race, and Warren's going to chase him down from behind. DeAndre Thomas caught Taylor, but it's a big gain all the way down to the 19-yard line.
28-yard pickup from Taylor.
So put it down, 1st and 10 inside the 20. That's the first time they've been inside the red zone. First and 10 for Star City. Taylor hands off to the right halfback, trying to get around the edge. He turns the corner. You're going to get it down close to the 16-yard line. There's J.D. Tillman again in on the shot for the Lumberjacks. Number 2 again on the run. That is Austin Ratliff. And a gain of 3. So 2nd down and 7.
Just a little misdirection play there.
Mark it at the Lumberjack 16-yard line. Warren leads it 30-0 with 3:15 to play here before half. Star City will get the football to start the second half. So this could be a momentum swing here for them.
Could be.
They go out of the shotgun now. Twin receivers go wide right. Taylor rolling to his right. Pumps, giving chase is Tillman. Now he throws it. Rivera is giving chase. He throws it incomplete. Down at the 11-yard line. It was intended for Williams, who came out of the backfield from the tailback spot.
And he got forced to throw it a little quicker than he wanted to.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7 now for Star City from the Lumberjack 16-yard line. And they'll spot it on the left hash mark.
That was Rivera that put the pressure on, forced the throw.
One receiver comes into the boundary on the left side. They'll send one receiver and make it a halfback on the right side, back to the double wing. Handoff comes to the near side, turns it up inside the 15 to the 14-yard line, and that will be Caleb Williams on the run that time. But they're well short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and almost 5. They need to get almost to the 9-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 14. 4th and 5. So the Bulldogs going to go for it. Warren leading 30-0. See if they stay in the eye, go back to the double wing. They go to slot out right.
Yep.
Fullback, tailback. The quarterback, Taylor, goes underneath center. They'll leave it with his tailback. Williams over the right side. He's hit.
Not going to get it.
At the 12, and he's going to get it to about the 12-yard line, and that's it. Warren's defense is going to hold. There's Irvin Rivera getting up off the bottom of the pile. Also in on the stop for Warren was Kendrick Burks and a couple of other Lumberjacks. But the Warren will take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. With 2:05 remaining, Star City has used all their timeouts here in the first half. Warren has all 3 remaining. Trey Jackson in the backfield beside Jackson Denton. Denton out of the shotgun. Play action, quick pass, going to be complete to A.J. Antonio turns it up out over the 20. He'll get it out to the 22-yard line before he's bumped out of bounds. That'll be a yard shy of the first down. Clock will continue to run. 2nd down and 1. And now Coach Embry said they ran. The clock should have stopped when he went out of bounds. Now the officials are going to have them put
2. What's he putting up? I've seen 2.
Yeah, right at it. A minute 59 or so, I think, is where it was when he went out of bounds. Antonio Jordan's going to slip wide to the right. Trip receivers go wide left. Miller, Davis, and Thomas all wide left. Denton hands it off. Traylon Jackson. Jackson cuts it back at the 25, out over the 30, out to the 28-yard line. Thought he was going to make it across the 30, but he didn't. But he picks up the first down. And they'll move the change. That's a Milton Insurance first down.
Nice run.
1st and 10. They'll quickly move the chains. Warren ready to go off the line of scrimmage. Snap it. Denton, straight drop. Looking, wanting to go deep for Antonio. Has him down there. It is caught. He's tripped up as he's catching the football and falls down at the 31-yard line.
He caught the ball despite the pass interference.
It was tripped up as he was reaching for the ball and was able to hold on to it. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A minute 29 to play here before half. Trips again, wide left. Denton again, wanting to go to Jordan. Throws it deep down the field. He gets behind the defender. Flag comes in. He drops the football. It may be offensive pass interference.
Could easily be. Could easily be, because A.J. just manhandled him.
All right, we'll see what the call is down on the field.
Nope.
That was against the Bulldogs.
That was a makeup call from the previous one.
All right, they'll start it off. They'll mark it off against Star City. Mark it down to the 16-yard line, 1st and 10.
Now you got all the time in the world.
Traylon Jackson stays in as a running back. Miller, Davis, and Thomas split wide left. Handed off Trey Jackson. Jackson at the 10. Jackson to the 5. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. There's a flag, however, coming in at the end of the play.
I think that's going to be a hold on the back end of the play.
As Traylon took it over, holding the call from 16 yards out. But the flag will nullify that. It'll be a hold against Warren. They're going to mark it from the line of scrimmage.
Nope, from the spot.
Is it?
Spot foul, so it should be 1st and about 11.
16. Let's see what they got to do.
Come on, turn around the right way. Here we go.
He was trying to mark it off against Star City. He mark it all the way back to the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15.
You are correct, sir.
Out of the shotgun, Denton. Trip receivers go wide left. Denton looking right, going for Antonio. Throws, caught at the 15 to the 10. Spins his way down to the 2-yard line and finally brought down there. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Lumberjacks from the 2-yard line. Another Milton Insurance first down here on K-Country.
21-yard pickup on the quick slant there.
Jordan will come in. He'll run the wild Lumberjack. He'll go as a quarterback. Traylon Jackson will stay in as a running back. We'll do the direct snap to Antonio. He'll hand it off to Jackson. Jackson hitting the backfield, keeps his feet going, and he's going to get into the end zone. A couple of defenders missed him in the backfield, and Jackson was able to squirt through the seam and get into the end zone. With 45 seconds remaining here before the half, David DeClock's going to run second half.
Second half.
Sportsmanship rule will kick in. Juarez will come on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Cornish. Juarez steps back, measures it off, and Cornish calling for the snap. Gets it down, the kick's on the way, and it is good. 37-0, Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
The Main Event Salon at 610 North Martin in Warren make you feel great about yourself and look good doing it. At Main Event, they do facials, manicures, pedicures, spa shampoo, massages, hair extensions, and the latest hair fashions. You'll find gifts by Merle Norman, Hobo, Myra, and beautiful jewelry. Call 226-6900 to make an appointment, and walk-ins are welcome. Feel great about yourself and look good doing it at Main Event.
James Gillette Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass and Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass and Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Lumberjacks lead at 37-0. They'll kick it off here with 45 seconds remaining here in the half. This one will carry into the end zone, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. David Warren overcame a couple of obstacles on that drive, had a couple of holding penalties that backed him up, but you always like to see them overcome that because we saw it a couple of series ago where the holding penalties killed the drive.
Beautiful drive, though. 5 plays, 87 yards, took a minute and 20 seconds.
1st and 10, Star City. 45 seconds remain here in the first half. Warren up 37-0. And Star City will break the huddle, and Taylor will go underneath center, and they go into the double wing again. Taylor going to hand it off. Williams cuts it to the outside. He's out over the 22, out to the 24-yard line, and finally brought down there as coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks was Tremont Miller. Make it number 8. That's Cam Burks. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Maybe the final play of the half. Down to 13 seconds. Stay in the double wing. Taylor's going to let the game clock run all the way down. Now he'll snap it. A little misdirection. Hand off to the right halfback. That is Williams, Caleb Williams. He's out over the 25. He'll get it out close to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Lumberjacks are going to go in at halftime, David, with a comfortable lead of 37-0. Warren's really dominated here this evening in the first half. And we're almost going to have to name Jackson Denton Air Denton.
Air Denton. He is growing and maturing, not game by game, series by series.
As the Lumberjacks lead it here at halftime, 37-0 our score. Warren on top. We'll take a break. We'll come back our halftime show when we return in just a moment.
1987, the average wage in the United States was 13 cents an hour and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign. Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
Back here at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium, the Lumberjacks lead at 37-0 over the Star City Bulldogs. We'll check some other scores from around the conference that we have for you. Hamburg was leading, or Crossett leading Hamburg at the half, 20-7. And then you had Monticello leading McGee 7-6.
Whoa!
At halftime. And let's see, who else can I tell you about? Green Forest leading Cedarville 16-6. Perryville all over Episcopal Collegiate. That's 42-0.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, Hector is all over Danville 48-0. It's Jesseville up on Atkins 24-16. Let's get some scores closer to home. See if I can find any from around the area. I got Hope and Prescott all tied at 21-21. Magnolia trailing Wynn 21-0. That's a long trip, isn't it? Wynn to Magnolia. Whitehall trailing BB 7-0. Mills University Studies 7 over Watson 7-0 over Watson Chapel. Pine Bluff up on Bologna 21-0. And Little Rock Christian is ahead of Russellville 12-7 at the half. As we are at halftime here, Warren leading Star City 37-0. The sportsmanship rule will be in effect going into the third quarter. Star City will get the football to start the third period. But then you look at, let's see, I got another score here I saw. Or I thought I did. Bearden. Mineral Springs is defeating Bearden 21-0. Dirks up on Conway Christian 14-8. Hazen over McCrory 18-0. Carlisle up on Desart 21-8. Some of these are really rivalry games, aren't they? Some of these early in the season. In 8-man football, Woodlawn and Genoa Central are tied at 14 apiece. Fountain Lakes up on Cedar Ridge 12-0, and Rosebud is up on trailing Cutter Morning Star 34-0. And that game is at halftime. That's some 8-man football scores that we have for you. Next week, we're right here, back here at home, as we'll take on the McGee Owls. That'll be next Friday night, 7 o'clock, here at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. Hope you'll make plans to come on out and watch that. As we are at halftime, David's working on the numbers and needs his calculator out to add up all of Warren's passing numbers. Well, we'll come back and tell you more about our halftime show when we return in just a moment.
Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArkLaMette. With locations in El Dorado, Crossan, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOils.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football. No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
There comes a time in every dip slide when it must leave the slow cooker and go out on its own. Yes, even buffalo chicken dip. So we took that dip and stuffed it in a golden brown shell that's crispy on the outside and creamy on the inside. That's right, juicy chicken, buffalo sauce, and melty cheese in a tasty portable wrapper that can go anywhere. Runaway dip. You're free now. Sonic's $2.99 buffalo chicken dip bites. Tax not included. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-in.
In 1901, Main Street in Warren was still dirt. Electricity was mostly non-existent, and the Model T Ford didn't start production until 1908. Families coming to town traveled in wagons, and Warren Bank started business. Thomas Frazier's great-grandfather was on that original board 123 years ago, and the Frazier family still serving you today. We're still locally owned, serving local folks with all their banking needs. We are Warren Bank and Trust.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Lumberjack Stadium, the Star City Marching Band performing before the crowd here tonight. Glad you're with us here on the radio, and I understand they got the live stream. Must have had some problems earlier. I think they got that straightened out. So those of you watching the live stream, we welcome you to our broadcast here from Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. The Lumberjacks lead at 37-0 here at the half, and David, we've already talked about some of it. It has been all Warren in the first half.
Nothing but Warren in the first.
You got the numbers? Nope.
Almost.
Still working on it. I'll have to kill a little bit more time. Hey, Monticello and McGee are playing. You can listen to the broadcast on KHPM 93.7. Mr. Matt Birch and company are calling the game over there on 93.7. You can also listen to the McGee version of it, I believe, on 103.1 KXSA. Of course, we've got the Warren game here on 105.5, and then the Star City version of it is on our sister station, KGPQ 99.9. So, got some options if you want to listen to the game, maybe back and forth. Pick out your favorite broadcast team that calling the games for you here in Southeast Arkansas. Again, next week we're at home against McGee, as we're going to have to play 8 straight conference games for the Lumberjacks. Other teams will start rotating into their week off. I noticed a lot of them, David, it just fell that way because they draw for those, but a lot of them have the week off before they play Warren. So it gives them 2 weeks to prepare for the Lumberjacks. But we'll see how it all works out for them this year. Tonight, from 10 to midnight, we'll have the scoreboard show right here on K-Country. Randy Rainwater and the crew will be live tonight from 10 to midnight. Or you can listen to our sister station, KHPM 93.7, and listen to Rex Nelson with the scoreboard show.
Mr. Arkansas.
Yeah. I'll be on the road tomorrow as UAM travels up to Searcy to take on the Bisons of Harding University. Both teams are undefeated going into week 3 of the Great American Conference. A couple of big matchups tomorrow in the Great American Conference, David. You got UAM and Harding playing tomorrow in Searcy. You got Southern Arkansas going to Ouachita. Both those teams are undefeated. And I believe Arkansas Tech will play Henderson State. And Henderson is 2-0. Arkansas Tech is 0-2. Yeah, they're 0-2. As they have run up on a stump here early in the conference season. We're at halftime. It's 37-0. The Lumberjacks lead it. We'll come back and look at the stats for you in the first half right after this timeout.
Might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community right there, just like you.
And it might not be 30.
Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit Card. First State Bank offers instant issue Spirit debit cards for Warren, Hampton, and Hermitage Schools. No wait, no delay. 24/7 access to your funds. Show your school spirit with a First State Bank Spirit debit card from First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Call 226-2601 for more information.
37-0. The Lumberjacks lead it here at halftime. Warren Marching Band getting set to perform. And David, let's look at the numbers here in the first half.
A lot of numbers to look at. Warren rushes for 64 yards in the half. Jackson, 9 carries, 63 yards and a touchdown. Miller, 1 for 11. Davis, 1 for 9. And I'm showing Denton, I want to recheck the yardage, but I'm showing him right now 10 of 18, no interceptions, 308 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Well, I mean, I can count the first play. First one was an 80-yard touchdown pass. Then he had a 73-yard touchdown pass. So there's 153. I can count those up. That's 100. That's half.
That's half. So I think that's right, but I'm going to recheck it.
Okay.
Lumberjacks rush for 64, throw for 308, 372 in the half on 30 plays. Star City, all of theirs is rushing, 108 yards total offense in the half on 27 plays. Warren penalized 4 for 40 yards. Star City 6 for 55. Star City's had the football 17 minutes and 1 second of the half. Warren's only had the football 6 minutes 59 seconds.
Well, reminds you of the Lumberjack of old. Score quick and frequently. And then you go back, the turnovers of what had been the Achilles heel for Star City. We talked about that in our pregame show about the turnovers they'd had. Well, they've had 4 fumbles tonight, and they've lost all 4 of them.
Yes.
Warren capitalized on 2 of them is all they capitalized on, but still, when you turn the ball over, it's just taking a series away from you that you had an opportunity to score.
Right. That's the biggie.
All right. What else you got?
That's pretty much it.
37-0, our score here at the half. Lumberjacks on top of Star City. Again, we'll be right here next week. McGee Owls coming to town. Last score we had was Monticello was leading McGee 7-6 at the half. And so what that tells me, David, is both teams were running the football a lot.
Yes.
Because they ended up getting through really quick for the first half. And we know McGee likes to run the football with Coach Haddock. He's been around over there about as long as Coach Emery's been here at Warren.
Yes, he's been there a long time.
And they've had a lot of success as well.
Nope, that's 308, Jimmy.
308?
308.
That's the number in the first half for Denton?
For Denton.
And what did you say? He was 18 of how many?
10 of 18.
10 of 18. So he's still over 50%. He was coming into the ball game, I think, throwing
60-something percent.
Yeah, 63% completed passes. And, well, what can you say? Can't say enough about the freshman.
Nope. There's a big build-up for him, and he answered.
And you got to credit to the receivers. He's
got some great receivers
that can catch some balls that might not be caught, by other receivers around the area. All right, we're at halftime. We're going to take a break. 37-0 our score. Still got a while to go here at halftime. We'll take the break and be back with more Lumberjack football right after this.
Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new and used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. Shop and save at the Super Value Weekend Blowout Sale. Prices good through Sunday. Louisiana Select Breaded Shrimp, 2-pound box, just $9.98. Pepsi and Pepsi products, half-liter, 6-pack bottles, 3 for just $9.98. Essential Everyday Green Beans or corn, 15-ounce can, only 78 cents. And chicken leg quarters, sold in 10-pound bags, 48 cents a pound. It's all going on right now through Sunday. Shop and save, the Super Value Weekend Blowout Sale. Are you needing some new furniture? Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511.
37-0 our score here at the half. The Lumberjacks with the lead over the Star City Bulldogs. And again, the Warren Marching Band performing. Glad you're with us here on the radio. And David, I'm going to give a shout out to my class of 1978. They are here in force. That's my class.
That is.
We're celebrating our 45th reunion. And good to see some of these folks. Hadn't seen them in a long time, some of them. But anyway, shout out to the class of 1978 here tonight, celebrating their class reunion.
You want to look at the receiver numbers?
Yeah, go for it.
Thomas, 3 catches, 31 yards, a touchdown. AJ, 3 catches, 71 yards. Davis, 2 catches, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Riviera, 1 catch, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Davis on the season, okay, real quick.
Cam Davis?
Cam Davis. Let me jump back to Denton. 909 yards passing on the season in 2.5 ball games. And Davis has 431 of those yards. He's pushing for half of them.
All I can say is he's after he gets the football, it's yards after the catch.
Oh, yeah. That's the key to life.
And, boy, I mean, he catches the football, and then he can just run by folks. He's so fast.
It's a twofold thing. Run after the catch for the receivers bumps the quarterback's numbers and the receiving numbers. But The quarterback is putting the ball to where they can catch it and run with it. You know, when you have to dive for every football, there's no runs after the catch.
No run after the catch.
Right.
Warren leads it here at halftime, 37-0. And we expect, we know the clock's going to run. The sportsmanship rule is going to be in effect here in the second half. So we know that it's going to run quickly. Expect to see the starters, maybe the first series.
And
possibly Star City's going to get the football to start the third quarter. So we'll see what Coach Embry decides to do, if he wants to put the starters in. But that would be, you would think, let them have at least one series here in the
You like letting them have a series coming out of the locker room after the half to get back the feel for the game, and then you start getting them out so nobody gets hurt.
Yeah. As we're going to take one final timeout, and then we'll come back with the start of the second half. You're listening to Warren Football here on K-Country, KWRF. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. 37-0 our score. We'll be back in just a moment.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Hello, this is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
As we get set to start the second half, Warren leading 37-0. Star City will get the football to start the third quarter as they won the opening toss and deferred to the second half.
Yes.
As Juarez will tee it up. We've seen some good returns from Star City on some of the kickoffs.
We have.
Caleb Williams back deep on one side. How about we got a new kicker? He's got a new number, 24, Mikhail Mendoza. Yep, Mendoza's going to kick off. As we're waiting on him to give the signal, here we go. Mendoza only takes a 3-yard approach to kick it. Going to sky kick it. Fair catch going to be called for up at the 24-yard line by Star City. And that's where they'll have it, 1st and 10, as making the fair catch call is going to be Christian Carnell for the Bulldogs. All right, we'll start looking out there. Yeah, I'm seeing the starters here on defense still in the ball game. You got Weatherspoon out there. Number 65 is Tristan Green. Neo Harding is out there. Number 57 is Shakendrick Burks. 55, that's Contravious Starks. There's your front 4. And they'll go underneath center and work out of the double wing. Put Williams in motion. Taylor keeps it himself, hit it to the line of scrimmage, going to gain about a yard. Out to the 26, make it 2. It'll be second down and a long 8. So second and long for Star City. Again, the clock will run. Sportsmanship rules in effect. 35 points in high school, and they get a 35-point lead.
And it doesn't matter after that what happens.
Yeah. So Star City still going to break the huddle, go into the huddle, play clock down to 10 when they come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to hurry to get it off, down to 5. They go into the shotgun. Straight snap goes back to Williams. Ball comes loose. It's loose on the ground, and maybe another fumble. Who comes up with it?
Well, it is a fumble, but I think Star City recovered.
Yeah. Brings up third down and long. The gain of a yard on that play. So third down and 8 now for Star City. So spotted out at the 27-yard line. They'll send one receiver wide to the left. They go back into the double wing. Nope, they split 2 receivers out. So Taylor puts Williams in motion, fakes it to him. Taylor's going to keep it himself. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, out close to the 30-yard line. Ball does come loose, but they're going to blow it dead. Star City will maintain possession of it out at the 29-yard line, but they're looking at 4th down and 6. So 4th and 6 for the Bulldogs. Look like the punting unit's going to come on for them. Warren will send Blaze Fellows back deep. His first action back there at return man. Sophomore, 120 pounds. Well, you know, we're getting old, David, when
we start seeing the kids
of players that we call to name. A nice punt, but a flag is blown dead before the punt. Went all the way back to the 35-yard line.
Warren wants the timeout. Do they not have enough men on the field? They catch.
So Warren takes the timeout with 9:25. The clock will stop with the timeout called. 37-0 our score. Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. Hey, if you need your car cleaned up, you need to give them a call at 870-820-2171. They can do a wash or a complete detail. Doesn't matter if it's a car, a truck, a big truck, boat, ATVs, your side-by-side, and they offer pickup and delivery. So they're open 7 days a week. If you don't want to clean your car up, give them Number 1 Wash and Shine a call at 870-820-2171. And they do a good job. American Shifty Corporation, the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. That's right, I said the country. They are the best. If you are in the logging business or the trucking business, remember to call 501-945-0878. They can get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else.
Looks like we're going to try this again with 11 people.
All right.
Usually works better than with 9.
Well, he Blaze back deep, though. Blaze Fellows. He'll stand at his own 40-yard line. A little bit more respect for the punter after he nailed that 45-yarder a moment ago.
Fake punt.
They try the fake punt and not going anywhere. Warren's going to snuff it out, and Warren's going to get the football inside the 25, right at the 25-yard line.
And we hadn't, let's looking at people going out on the field.
I don't see any starters.
I don't see starters. Do you?
No. Let's see. Who our quarterback's going to be? Quarterback's going to be Cam Davis.
No.
Yep. Cam, number 8.
That's not Davis.
Cam Burks.
Yeah.
You're right. Cam Burks. Weatherspoon. He bobbles the snap. Burks picks it up and falls on it. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Weatherspoon is the running back. Cody Weatherspoon. So you got trip receivers out here. We'll try to run down all the numbers for you. And
25.
We got Ren Reap.
82.
82, Braden Smith. They'll line up to the wide side of the field. Burks. They bobble the snap, and Burks is going to have to eat it, and he'll fall on it again. He tried to hand it off to Weatherspoon. And another loss on the play, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and long now for Warren. As we go under 8 minutes left to go here in the third quarter, Warren leading 37-0. Sportsmanship rule in effect. Clock will continue to run except for timeouts and injury timeouts. All right, they'll leave Burks in at quarterback. He'll line up in the shotgun. Weatherspoon on his left side. 3rd down and 17. Burks wanting to throw. Pressure coming. Burks scrambling, running to his right, looking down the field. Heaves it as far as he can, and it's going to be caught in the end zone, and making the catch down there is Braden Smith. Braden Smith with the catch. Cam Burks.
That was a good arm.
He avoided the pressure on the run, threw it on the run, and Braden Smith hauls it in the end zone for the touchdown. So 43-0 now. Warren goes up. Juarez is going to stay in, and he'll be the extra point kicker. They gave Mendoza a chance to kick off a moment ago. So Juarez says everybody's ready. Cornish calling for the ball, gets the snap down, kicks on the way, and it is good. We'll take a break. 44-0 Lumberjacks lead it. We're back after this timeout.
An elder stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello. Our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArkLaMiss. With locations in El Dorado, Croston, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
So the second team offense gets it done. Gets it into the end zone. 44-0. Lumberjacks lead it. Mendoza will kick it off again. Another high kick. Going to be fielded up at the 27. One player called for a fair catch. Another player came up and
called it and ran with it.
So that's going to be a penalty against Star City. Yeah. Yeah, the same man that caught it a moment ago, Christian Carnell, signaling for the fair catch, but his teammate ran up right beside him and caught it, tried to advance it. The officials threw the flag. So, they'll back it up. And they'll start from their own 24-yard line. Yep, they're going to spot it at the 24. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Let's see. Who else we got out there defensively? Number 5 is Aaron Davis. Caught one number. Number 15, that's going to be Lewis Woods. He's still out there.
Number 27.
That's going to be Exmere Thomas. Try to get some more names and numbers. Out of the I formation, Taylor takes the snap, leaves it with his tailback, tries to get outside. He's out over the 25, going to be up over the 30, and finally brought down out at the 32-yard line.
I saw 84, 82.
I got an 82, Braden Smith. I don't have an 84 on my roster.
72.
That's going to be James Carroll. 22 is Deshaun Adams. There is an 84 out there, but I don't have his name. A gain of 7 on the play. I make it 8. 2nd down and 2 now for Star City. Back to the double wing. Taylor underneath center, puts the right half back in motion. Taylor's going to keep it himself. Warren's got him at the line of scrimmage. He may get a yard, and that's all. Be stopped well short of the 1st down. Coming through to make the stop with Lewis Woods.
Blaze Fellows is out there.
Back in the defensive secondary. Number 16, Jude Cathy, playing a linebacker. Number 26, that's Reese Cornish, playing a defensive end. Number 7, that's Blaze. Number 5 is out there, Aaron Davis. Down to 2:55, clock continues to run. Warren leading 44-0. There's a play right up the middle, big hole across midfield. Warren's going to finally run him down at the 41-yard line. Nice run that time for Star City. Latrell Burris on the carry. He had a big hole to run through.
He did.
They mark him at the 41. Move the chains. It'll be a first down for Star City. Again, Warren's second team defense is in. We saw the second team offense put points on the board a moment ago.
I really think that was an accident, though.
1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Lumberjack 41. Taylor leaves it with Williams. Right side is tailback. Across the 40, down to the 35, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
7-yard pickup.
So a gain of 7. Yep, be second down and 3. Now for Star City. Don't forget the scoreboard show's coming up tonight at 10, from 10 to midnight, right here on K Country. Randy Rainwater will have all the scores for you from around the state. Second down. Counter play. Handed off. Got the first down, and Moore still on his feet at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and finally run out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And that is Ratliff on the carry. He's the right halfback. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Bulldogs. Marking at the 9-yard line. So 1st and goal, first time they've been inside the red zone tonight. Warren leading 44-0 with 1:10 left to go here in the third quarter, and the clock continues to run. Back to the double wing for them. One back in the backfield, 2 halfbacks on either side. Williams goes in motion. Going to leave it with the fullback up the middle, and he's got the touchdown. From 9 yards out, right up the middle, they get the score. I think that's 24 on the carry. Is that right? Latrell Burris. Yeah, he's the one that ran for the touchdown. Colton Steen going to check in now for the Lumberjacks. Braden Smith will come out as Star City's going to try the extra point. Their quarterback is the holder. That's Taylor, the quarterback. Number 32 is their kicker, and that is Magana. Kicks on the way, and it's good. 44-7. We're back right after this timeout.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMess without any penalty for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injury, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
44-7, the Lumberjacks on top. Star City put together a scoring drive against the second team defense. They'll kick it off here and kick it deep, and it's going to hit the ground and be picked up by Cam Davis out over the 20, 25-30. He'll get it out to the 31-yard line, and that's where he'll be down. So Warren will start 1st and 10 at their own 31. Checking some scores from around the area, if I can get back to it. Monticello was up on Star City. Up on McGee. 14-6 was the score.
Okay.
That game being played in McGee. I think DeWitt was leading West Helena.
Now that's not a shock.
And that was the end of the third quarter on the kickoff, so we've got 12 minutes of football remaining.
And it'll be a quick 12 minutes.
Yep, clock will continue to run. Let's see. I had that score pulled up. I can't ever find it when I need to, though. Here it is. Crossett up on Hamburg, 20-7. That was at halftime. DeWitt 42, West Helena 6, Monticello 14, McGee 6 in the third quarter. There's the other games around the area and in our conference.
Did you see Dumas Lake Village?
I've not seen a Dumas Lake Village score. No. Harding Academy. They're going to be a team to reckon with in the 4A.
Oh, yeah.
They're leading Boonville 44-13. And Little Rock Parkview is up on North Little Rock 38-14. Warren will hand it off over the right side.
We got a new quarterback.
23. Is that right? Yep. Kobe Pope. Our quarterback. Who was
our running back?
Was it number 5?
Yeah.
And that is Aaron Davis. Now checking in the ball game at running back is going to be 33. I don't have a 33 on my roster. Split wide to the right for Warren is going to be Mason Wardlaw. He'll split out on the far side. Pope takes the snap, hands off to number 33. He'll go around the right side, and that is Colin Cross. Cross gets it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gains a yard. No, they're not going to give him that. So the defense for Star City stretched it out, and the pursuit was there to wrap him up. 1st and 10, or make it 3rd and 10, Lumberjacks. Coach Emery calling the play in from the sideline. Again, Pope, your quarterback. He's 5'9", 140-pound junior. 3rd string quarterback. Gets the snap, wanting to throw, wanting to go deep down the left side, throws it up, jump ball, going to be incomplete. Intended for Harley White. He had gotten behind the defender, Taylor, but just couldn't hold on to it. So it'll bring up 4th down. Normally, Antonio Jordan does the punting. We're going to see Rivera come on to punt it for. Irvin's going to punt. Irvin's a utility man, isn't he? He plays everywhere on the field. We've seen him play the linebackers.
He's that middle reliever, just whenever.
High snap, Rivera pulls it down, and he'll get the punt off. A high, wobbly kick. It's going to hit at the 41, take a lumberjack roll inside the 30, down to the 25, and that's where Warren will touch it and blow it dead. Clock continues to run with 9:50 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Warren on top, 44-7.
42-yard punt.
Don't forget Milton Insurance. For all your insurance needs, give them a call at 352-2155. Patrick and Skip Milton will take care of all your insurance needs if you give them a call and answer all your questions.
That's our 7th punt of the season.
In 3 games.
In 3 games.
All right.
Not bad, is it?
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Back to the double wing. Taylor underneath center.
All sides on the Lumberjacks.
Somebody got in the neutral zone.
Yep. He got caught leaning.
We'll mark off the 5-yard penalty against the Lumberjacks. It'll make it 1st and 5 for Star City. Don't forget, next week we're back at home, and the McGee Owls will come to town. They're trailing Monticello at the moment, 14-6. That game late in the 3rd quarter. I formation for the Bulldogs. They hand it to the tailback, Williams. He's up the middle, across the 35, 40, 45, midfield. They're going to run him down inside the 40. If he loses the football, he goes down and Warren recovers. Stripping the football was Aaron Davis as he made the tackle on the big running back, Williams. And we got a I believe Williams is shaking up on the play. He's a little slow in getting up. Warren's right on the front of the Warren bench. Warren coaches are going to take a look at him. Now the Star City coach is going to come over. When we resume play, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks from the 37-yard line. And what is that, the 5th turnover of the ball game against Star City? Warren leading 44-7. Warren led at 37-0 at halftime. Second string offense put points on the board there in the third quarter. Star City added their 7 points here in the fourth quarter as they tend to the injured player down there. American Shifty Corporation at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. They're the largest rear end and transmission rebuilder in the country. They've got a reputation all over Arkansas, joining states, Missouri, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and Oklahoma. They do all work everywhere because they are the largest one in the country and the best one in the country. Next time you need a big truck transmission, a clutch, rear end, or differentials, they can get you fixed up and back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else. That's American Shifty Corporation, a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football again this season. The shaken up player was Williams, number 23, Kevin Johnson. He'll walk off the field under his own power, maybe a leg cramp.
Kind of what it reminds you of.
The way he walked off. Our quarterback, Kobe Pope, works out of the shotgun for Warren. He'll hand it off right up the middle, out over the 40, 45, going to be out to the 48-yard line. There's a number 33. That is Kylon Cross. Kylon with a big run, another Milton Insurance first down. Out at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. We go under 7.5 minutes to play here in the football game. Warren leading 44-7. Pope again, hands off, cross. This time he'll get it to midfield. Just a couple of yards there. Coming up to make the stop for Star City is going to be Eli Tucker. Just a sophomore for the Bulldogs. I believe they got some younger players in.
Oh, yeah.
Playing defense as well. 2nd down and 8 now for Warren. Coach Embry sends the play in from the sideline. Pope nods his head. Twin receivers on either side. Hand it off again. Cross midfield down to the 48 of Star City is, again, that's Cross on the carry. So bring up 3rd down and 6. Down to 6.5 minutes left to play. Sportsmanship rule started the second half. Warren led at 37-0 at the half, and that made the clock run here in the second half. So Warren's going to stay perfect on the season. They are 3-0. Star City going to go to 0-4.
Yep.
On 3rd down and 6. Twin receivers go to either side. Pope out of the shotgun now. Pope hands it off to Cross again. Cross runs into the couple of white jerseys there at the line of scrimmage. He'll manage to get a yard out of it up close to the 49-yard line. And Warren to look at 4th down and 4. Fourth and 4. Warren's going to leave the offense out there. 5:35 left to play. They're doing a good job running the clock, aren't they?
Yes.
About a minute to run a play. Pope going to keep it himself. Pope trying to get to the outside, still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of the first down.
But we got a flag.
Uh-oh. See what the flag's about. It was right there at the end of the play on the Warren sideline. As the officials are discussing things. And they're still talking about it.
I didn't really see that as a late hit. They were all trying to pull up, And I really think that ought to be waved off.
They're going to personal foul.
But nobody asked me.
He pointed toward Warren, but they're going to mark it off against Star City. He pointed toward Warren.
Yeah.
And so the personal foul penalty will give Warren another Milton Insurance first down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. 4 minutes left to play in the ball game. And we got to have a quarterback. No, we got to have a running back. We got a new quarterback. That's Jude Cathy. Cathy will be your quarterback. Cross the running back. And now Star City calls a timeout. I don't think they had enough personnel out on the field. So they'll swap some players out. We'll keep it right here. Okay, what happened, David? It's not a first down for Warren. It was a dead ball foul.
After the play, so it's
Warren didn't
Star
get the
City's football.
Warren did not get the first down on the play. The penalty came after the whistle blew, so they marked the personal foul call off against Warren, which was right. He did point to the right way. And now they've got the offense out there. There was some confusion down on the field as well as who was supposed to be out on the field.
Both teams had offense and defense out there just waiting.
All right, handoff. Going to go around the left end. Cups it up at the 30. Going to be up to the 31-yard line. The ball carrier that time is Austin Ratliff. A gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Down to 2:40 left to go. Clock continues to run. And again, Warren will be at home next Friday night against the McGee Owls. And you go back and look, since Coach Embry came in as the head coach 24 years ago, they've had Star City's number. Star City, I think, has won twice in 24 years. Handoff over the left side, going to get a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down and long here for Star City. As we go under 2 minutes left to play in this ball game, they unpile down there. And now a player shaken up for the Bulldogs. Looks like leg cramps again kicking in. They got his leg up, trying to stretch it out. Scoreboard show tonight from 10 to midnight. Hey, if you want to know how your favorite team did, just listen to Randy tonight right here on K-Country 105.5. He'll have the scores for you from all around the state. Or if you want to hear Rex Nelson's version of it, tune into our sister station, KHBM 93.7. He'll go from 10 to midnight as well. The UAM Boll Weevils are 2-0. They travel to Harding tomorrow to take on the Bisons. I'll have the broadcast on KHBM 93.7 at 6 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night from Searcy. So I hope you'll join me. Listen to that broadcast as well. Again, handoff goes to Ratliff left side. He's out over the 35, the 40. He'll have the first down as he gets it out to the 41-yard line. That'll move the change with 1:35 left to play. Star City, they can run a couple of more plays here. More fresh jerseys going into the ball game for Warren. Jeremiah Moore, a sophomore, just checked in up on the defensive line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Out of the shotgun, Taylor, or the quarterback, will work. He'll take the snap, keeps it himself. That's Taylor. He's up, picks his way across the 45, breaks a tackle, steps out of bounds at midfield. So we go under a minute left to play. He's a yard shy of the first down. 2nd and 1. Now for the Bulldogs. And this may be the final play of the ball game. 44-7. Warren led it 37-0 at halftime. Monticello's up on McGee 21-6 now. Updated score for you. Out of the wing tee. Hand off to the left halfback. That's going to be Williams, Caleb Williams, across midfield to the Lumberjack 49-yard line. He'll be right at the first down marker. And the clock's going to run, and unless they hurry, that was the final play of the ball game. I think y'all can start lining up to shake hands, and the bus driver can start the bus. Our final here tonight from Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium, 44-7. The Lumberjacks improved to 3-0 on the season. More importantly, 1-0 in conference play. The Bulldogs fall to 0-4 on the year and 0-2 in conference play. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap this